Okay, so I just discovered this going around on the old Twitters right here. This was just from a few days ago. This guy, Just Jake, right? He's Jake. Just him right here. He's a conductor at Railway, hiring, okay? And he says, be on sane. You, Google Cloud. Okay. You from Google Cloud. Literally never seen this before in my life. They automatically lowered our quota, causing an incident, and then refused to automatically upgrade it? We had such a litany of issues. I don't know how anybody uses this product. So as you can see, they're making a few requests. Then they're making 0 requests. Google just turned off a service that's just turned it off. Tom's a genius, but Tom can't solve the 0 computer problem, right? If there's not a computer for him to be a genius on, he's just like the rest of us. So anyway, it goes on quite a bit. He obviously throws in a couple insults and then also says he's going to do something with DHH. Nobody likes that plan, okay? DHH stands for a dummy, okay? From the call with Google just now, you exceeded the rate limit. Us, we did 5,000 requests per 10 minutes. The quota was approved at 18,000 per minute. That's not the rate limit. Us, what's the rate limit? Question mark. Not sure. Have to check with the team. Can you imagine getting this? Imagine doing 5,000 requests per 10 minutes, right? And then just having it turn off, right? Like, it's not even a huge amount of requests. That's 500 per minute. What is that, 10 per second? 10 per second. And they're like, no. By the way, 5,000 requests per 10 minutes, you should be able to serve that off a single machine using Rust and Leptos, okay? That'd be easy peasy pumpkin seedsy. Stop using JavaScript already, okay? But real talk, what's your scaling issue? Should be just a single machine. But, I'm just saying, this is insane. Well, I love the Jerry Seinfeld reference right here. That's super awesome. I'm not going to watch it. Look at this. This is even better. He's waiting for the premium 15-minute support. Imagine having your product completely shut down, and then you have to wait for premium support. You paid them money to support you better, and they crushed you. And so then it keeps on going right here, which is, it turns out this guy right here, HashiCorp guy, right? HashiCorp? I got that right? I thought he was HashiCorp. No? Pragmatic Eng? I thought it was HashiCorp. Okay, I'm stupid. My bad on that one. Sorry, Gurgly. This is my bad. Anyways, he stayed away from Google Cloud since this time. And check this out. Look at this email. He's sending it to Google. This is a Google email. All right, I understand Google's reasoning behind the change of pricing. However, you're going about it is completely amateur and the perfect example of how to alienate your customers. Here's the main reasons. 1, early adopter. We've read the frequently asked questions in the docs when signing up and chose Google App Engine because of the lucrative CPU time-based billing. I learned Python only to be able to take advantage of this. This was the core of the service, which you're now throwing out the window. By the way, I love the fact that they learned Python just to use Google App Engine. But if you don't know, Google App Engine largely supported Python for a long time. I think they made the switch over to Go in late 2013, if I'm not mistaken. I trusted Google enough to build and scale on Google App Engine, of course. It was in preview, but Gmail was in beta for 3 years and nothing changed after that when stable. How was I to assume that leaving preview will include dramatic changing in the service offered, CPU time, and pricing? Now up 400% on my side. Oh, right. Should have probably not put trust in Google. Transition time. After 3 years of preview, you've suddenly given us 2 weeks to adjust to the new environment. By the way, I hate this of companies. Twitter did this. Other companies do this. They come up with a new plan. Reddit just did this, right? They make a huge change in which you've built up years of product on. And they're like, by the way, you got 4 days. No, I understand. It took you years to get here. You got 4 days. That's what you got. You got 4. You know, 1, 2, 3. Get it done. What? It's just like insane that this is okay. Just crazy. Except the new environment still has faults. No Python 2.7 and the scheduler buggy. That's even better. You have to upgrade, but by the way, it doesn't work. Today, you've extended this by another week and a half. This is a completely unreasonable time frame, and the fact that even Google App Engine team doesn't have a set date implies there's quite some chaos going on your side as well. Communication. All you've provided as guidance is a few liner pricing range, a blog post, and a really short frequently asked questions. All that barely got into any detail. Guess we'll have to figure out how to optimize for the new system. It's pretty clear from this form that either Google doesn't care about the few 100% of price increase that its customers will have to pay without investing heavily into optimizing their app, or that it was actually the motive. I remember Google starting out as "Don't be evil," but that was a while back. Again, a great idea to never have a slogan that has no concrete definition behind it. I have been very much disappointed in how the situation is being not communicated and handled. I've completely lost the hard-earned trust in Google. I'll try to optimize my app as much as I can, and at the same point, make steps to migrate to a more viable platform. This bitter lesson is also alienating me from using other Google developer platforms and services. If you ask me, you've just gained and tested a great enterprise cloud service, congratulations for that, and slapped all the early adopters for using it in the face, degrading them to guinea pig testers. Congratulations for that as well. I would call this a short-sighted move, but then again, that's probably why I'm not running the the Google App Engine team. Now, so this was 2011, right? Look at this. Google's been screwing people over for some time, but this just has to be the biggest screw over of all time right here. I just can't believe, like, how is this even legal? Right? I would assume as part of the terms and condition, I guess as a company, I mean, I'm positive larger companies have deal with cloud providers saying like, hey, we get this much amount, we have these kind of terms and conditions. But man, like, how could you ever use Google under that? And so then, of course, I checked, okay, because this is a pretty big one, right? 1.1 million people saw it, all that. So I'm thinking, okay, Google Cloud probably at least made at least like one, they probably said something around June 10th, right? Moral of the story, never, ever, 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 ever use Google Cloud. I think that is just the general lesson you should learn here. Use anything else. DigitalOcean, Linode, AWS. Like, just imagine this happening to you, because I actually really enjoyed my experience doing Google App Engine in 2013. I really liked it. I developed on it for a year and a half. I loved Google App Engine. The name is don't use Google Cloud again, okay? Ever.